This is a follow-up video to part 1 of where to stay in the Old Town. In this video, I'm going to be showing you locations in the countryside and the coastline so you have a better sense of the areas. And I'll take you inside a few hotels and give you some recommendations of where to stay in those areas. Hi, thanks for tuning in. My name is Thuy, and on my channel I share Vietnam travel tips and local insights. As you can see on this map, the vicinity of Hoi An is pretty small. From the old town to the countryside and beach takes only 15 to 30 minutes by car or scooter. Staying in the countryside or beach is ideal for those who are looking to avoid the crowds and just want some R&R. Or if you're traveling as a family with kids, there's a lot more activities outside of town, and the hotel facilities tend to be bigger, especially at the beach resorts. Or if you just want to be in nature and experience the local life, then staying in the countryside is a good choice. So I'm going to break these areas down for you so you have a better idea of these locations and what activities you can do around there. This area here is Cam Chau. As you can see on the map, all that green, that's the rice fields. And next to it is Thanh, and it's famous for the coconut palms and the popular basketball rides that you've probably seen on travel vlogs. And there's Quay. This is where the organic farms are and where most of the vegetables and herbs are grown for all the restaurants and eateries in town. In terms of where to stay, there are more choices of hotels in the Cam Chau area. This area is huge. If you stay in the southern part, you'll be closer to the old town, and hotels tend to be bigger with less open space. The ones that are in villages and near rice fields tend to be smaller hotels, villas, and homestays. I'm going to show you inside an eco-boutique hotel in Cam Chau called Hoi An Chic. They're located in the village, surrounded by green rice fields, so you really get a sense of being in nature and being a part of the village life. They have only 17 rooms with 3 room categories, and this first one is called the Grand Suite, and it's huge. It's 90 square meters, and what's special about this room is it's got a huge balcony that looks out to the rice paddies. They've got a cozy day bed, so you can just lounge out here and enjoy being in nature. I'm going to show you another room type. This one is called the Chic Suite, which is their standard category, and there's 12 of them. This one's on the ground floor, and the layout is going to be a little different from the ones on the top floor. On the ground floor, you have the loungers right on the porch instead of on the balcony. This next hotel I want to show you in a similar area is called Reo Boutique Hotel. They're located right in the middle of the rice field, and as you can see, there's no buildings surrounding it, so every room's got a view. The building's got a unique design, so it really pops out in the middle of the rice field. This is a fairly new hotel, and it's from the same group that owns Rio Dining in Jackway. It's got the same quirky design. So unlike the Hoi An Chic, this is a more modern hotel, and it's bigger with 60 rooms and 7 floors. So this here is the superior room, and it has a balcony. It's about 35 square meters, so it's quite spacious. This room is a Premier Deluxe category, and it's 45 square meters, so a lot more space than the superior room. All the rooms have the same design and differ mainly in size and views. Both the Hoi An Chic Hotel and the Reo Boutique Hotel are in the same price range. I want to give you two more examples of hotels in this area. These two hotels are located in the southern part of Cam Chau, so they're a little bit closer to the old town. The first one is called La Senta Boutique Hotel, and it's 73 rooms, and the rates start from $50 a night. I've heard a lot of great things about this hotel. It's located right on the edge of a rice field, so some of the rooms have a view. And as you can see, the rooms are quite stylish, bright, and spacious. And they have a number of room types that can accommodate groups and families. The second place is called Zen Boutique Villa, and it's located pretty close to La Senta. This is a good budget option. The price range from $33 to $60. They only have 9 rooms. Considering its budget price, this is a pretty nice room with the wooden floors and wood furniture, and their modern spacious bathroom. This place is ideal for someone looking for a quiet retreat. They even have a meditation room. Right next to Cam Chau is Thanh, and this area is famous for its picturesque nipa palm groves. You've probably seen the popular basketboat rides that goes along the winding rivers and the entertaining performances. There's actually a lot of activities in this area, like kayaking, paddleboarding, and cooking classes. There's not as many hotels as in Cam Chau. If you're looking to stay in this area, you might want to check out some popular hotels like the Mood Hoi An Villa, and Hoi An Eco Lodge. You can go to the link in the description for more information. The next place is Jackway Islet, and it's near Cam Chau and the beach. Jackway is known for its organic vegetable and herb farms, and they still use traditional farming methods. This is a quaint village and a really pleasant area for cycling. You can spend half a day cycling through the small pathways in the village and then have lunch and coffee there. If you're looking for a unique dining experience, there's actually a couple of high-end restaurants here, like Rio Dining and Mua, a Vietnamese modern cuisine restaurant. There's also a lot of cooking classes here. Instead of going to the market, you can pick the herbs and vegetables straight from the garden. If you're interested in the farm life, there are homestays and villa rentals in the village. One thing great about staying in Hoi An is that you have beach access. it's only a 15-minute scooter ride or taxi ride. And if you choose to cycle, maybe 30 minutes from Old Town to get here, to get to any of the beaches. The closest one would be Agoda and this one here, Thanh. This is Agoda Beach, and it's pretty well known and popular because it's easily accessible and a lot of resorts are located here. Unlike Da Nang, Hoi An has more public beaches, so you don't have to stay in a resort to access the beach. The only downside to Agoda is that it's been experiencing erosion, so it's taken up a lot of the beachfront. They've had to put down sandbags to protect the inland, and usually during the rainy season and high tide is when it gets really bad, but as you can see in the dry season, it seems okay. Resorts like the Victoria is built along a really thin strip of the peninsula, so they barely have any beachfront left. And another resort I used to go to, called Golden Sands, no longer have a beach, and they ended up closing due to the erosion. Agoda actually has a long beachfront that starts from the Palm Resort and goes all the way down to the Renaissance Hoi An Resort. In general, beach here is pretty nice with soft sand, and it's pretty clean. This is a unique area where you have the beach on one side and the other side is a river. The Hoi An Resort and the Koi Resort both have river views, and guests staying here can walk across the street to the beach. There's a lot of budget accommodations in the area like villas and homestays. Just a little further north from Agoda is a short stretch of beachfront called Thanh. There's actually no big sign like in Agoda to know that you've arrived. I found this beach when I saw the sign on the street, and it led me to this beautiful, quiet beach. The sand is very soft and it feels remote because there's not a lot of people. This section is not developed, so there's no bars and restaurants. So it's ideal if you're looking for a quiet beach to read a book and rest without the crowds. There's lounge chairs and umbrellas. There's no fee for using them. You just have to buy a drink from the people that service the area. A little further up, there's a more developed part of Thanh, and this is a pretty new area with trendy bars and restaurants. I went inside this restaurant to see what kind of beach access they have, and was really surprised to see that this section is severely eroded. So there's no outdoor seating on the ground level, and they said to go upstairs. When I looked out, I was shocked to see no beachfront and was surprised how far the water had come in. Further down in a more quiet area is a little yoga studio that has a cafe with a healthy food menu. They're located further back from the beach, but still close enough to get the ocean air in the yoga studio. This is one of the nicer yoga studios in Hoi An, so check it out if you're looking to do yoga. The furthest beach along this stretch is An Bang. This beach has gotten a lot of press in the past few years, mainly for its beachfront restaurants and bars. And to be honest, when I arrived and walked towards the beach and saw all the crowds, plastic tables and chairs, fishing boats, I wondered why would anyone come here to swim? But it's a popular spot, as you can see. The beach doesn't even look clean, and the sand doesn't even look as nice as the ones in Thanh and Agoda. So I really don't know why it gets as much hype as it does. But it's a very developed area with a lot of local and international restaurants and seafood, so I can see coming here to dine as an option if you're staying outside of the old town. It does have a fun vibe in the evening with music and happy hour, but personally, I wouldn't come here to swim and chill. As for where to stay, among the three beaches, I would say Agoda is a good choice in general, and especially for families with kids. There's more to choose from, and there's bigger facilities and more services catering to family. An Bang is more of a place to go for entertainment and dining, although there are a lot of hostels in this area that young people tend to stay at because it's just really cheap. You can find places under $20 a night. So as you can see, there are a lot of accommodation options in Hoi An, whether you choose to stay in the old town, the countryside, or the beach. You can get really good value for money. That's why travelers tend to stay longer in Hoi An. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this video useful for your travel planning. If so, please drop me a like and make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so. See you in the next video.